Welcome back to Spalding's Courts, the sports podcast with myself, Wes Spalding, and my twin brother, Wyatt Spalding. Today, we are going to talk about the men's ATP Tour, which is men's tennis, professional tennis, for those of you that know nothing about tennis. But our job is to make you realize how awesome tennis is. So, we're going to make you realize what you're missing out and why you need to be focused, especially now, this time of year, on who's doing well in professional tennis. Then Wyatt's going to talk about the NBA Summer League. Almost said G League. Feels like the G League.
It
There's a lot of
basically
G
is.
League.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's a rookie G League or whatever you want to call it.
yeah. But it's fun. You see the guys from the draft hit the court right away. So that's the cool thing about the NBA is you get to see those draft picks and what they can do basically a couple months after they're drafted, or not even a couple months. I'm thinking the NFL draft, like a month, less than a month after they're drafted.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to inform you on baseball, why you should be watching that a little bit if you're not. Baseball, there's a lot of stuff to cover. I'm just going to do the basics of what I'm interested in and what you should be looking forward to. But let's get started with tennis. So we just got done with Wimbledon. All right, went from end of June into July. All right, last one we did about tennis, we talked about Sinner and Alcaraz and how dominant they were, who to look out for the U.S. Open. And to be honest, the hard court season, the back half of this hard court season is in January, start of the year, when we got the Australian Open. Then it goes to clay season in end of March, April, probably more like April to May.
Yeah, there's
Is
yeah,
when
it's kind of a
the clay season
combo.
is.
It's
Yeah,
like there's some good hard court tournaments, but then you see a lot of clay. Let's say clay is like probably the second most tournaments after hard court.
yeah. There's
So
still clay tournaments going on now.
yeah, that's
From
crazy.
which I never knew until I researched that more. So clay still going on from April. March, you got some really cool tournaments in the U.S. You got the Indian Wells and the Dallas Open, and then I think there's one more too, but I can't remember what it is.
In
Um,
March,
yeah, March,
Indian Wells, Miami Open.
Miami. That's it.
That's like the
Yeah,
second
Dallas
biggest.
Open is like before the Australian Open, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. So the Miami Open is like it's like I would say the second biggest tournament.
Yeah,
So don't count the Grand Slams. It's like Indian Wells and Miami Open are huge.
I
So
don't know though. There are some other big ones.
yeah,
Like
like
after
Cincy.
the U.S. Open and
Mhm.
after the Lavar
Australia.
Cup,
Yep.
there's like the Paris Open, which is a huge
Yeah.
one. So I don't know. I think we're biased because we're U.S., but the Miami Open and Indian Wells are awesome tournaments. But the ones coming up that you need to be looking out for are the Toronto Open, which is going on right now. And then we got the Cincy Open, which is August 7th through the 18th. That's a big one. That one is leading into the U.S. Open, which starts August 24th, I want to say, 25th, somewhere in there, end of August. All right. And right now, what a previous tournament that just happened was, let me look it up real quick. I literally just had it onto my tongue. Um, you probably know the tournament, Wyatt. Alex DeMar just won it. He literally just won it like a couple days
Oh, is
ago.
it the DC Open?
Yes, it was
Yeah, yeah,
Washington
the
D.C.
DC
Open.
Open. Yeah, I knew to watch that match. I saw the scores.
You gotta
Uh,
watch that match, dude.
yeah, I wanted to watch it today. I didn't have time, but I was like,
I'm gonna
got
ruin it for you right now,
well,
so
I
people
saw the
understand.
score. Well, I saw the score, so
Yeah, but did you know how the third set ended?
I feel like I watched the highlights, but I can't remember.
So Alex DeMar, first off, I thought he was from Britain. He's an Australian. Uh, so yeah, got that totally wrong. Totally look at him different now. I was because like he was talking, it's like that sounds like Australian. I was like, oh wait, he's Australian, duh. It's hard to get everybody straight with where they're from, how to pronounce their names. That is one of the downfalls of tennis. Very hard to keep track of. But let me tell you, his nickname. Do you know it's why I'm going to quiz you right here? What is his nickname?
Oh, I just started following him.
Yeah, he's got a sick nickname.
I can't remember. What's
Starts
his
with D.
Demon? I don't know. What is it?
It's the Demon.
Demon.
The
That's
Demon.
awesome. The
I looked this up,
demon. The
and it's
demon.
because of his like mental toughness and his
Ooh.
like tenacity to come back. And so I was like, all right, like we'll check it out. We'll see. First set wins like 7-5, 6-4. So it's close, close it out. Then he gets smoked 1-6. The third set, so playing best 2 out of 3 sets. Third set, he's down 4-1, and he comes back and he saves 3 match points. So that means if he
Ooh.
loses the point, it's over. The third match point, this dude saves it with a one-hand backhand. It goes like the guy who he was playing. I gotta look up who he's playing. I can't just be throwing him under the bus like that.
Dude, like
The
that's
guy he was
like
playing was, I mean, he was on fire. He was crushing in the third set. DC Open final.
man,
It's
that's
like
crazy. Like this save.
Fokina or something like that. Is
You
who he
said
played.
what's his name called?
Fokina.
Oh, spell it.
It's like Fokina, if I remember right.
Yeah. I can't
Yeah,
pronounce that. But anyway, like
it's he played Davidovich Fokina. That's what we're gonna say his name
okay.
is.
All right.
But anyway, he like smokes this forehand at Alex, the demon,
Mm-hmm.
and he saves it, pops up, hits the line. Fokina comes back, smokes the forehand. It's a winner. But then Alex rushes the net and like has like a nice forehand volley, like cuts the corner, hits the angle to win the point. It was crazy. Like everybody's going nuts. Like me talking about it doesn't even. I mean, obviously, a butchering the name, butchering who's he playing, but you gotta watch it. Like if I wish I wouldn't have looked up who won and just watched the match, I would have been freaking out this whole
Oh
time.
yeah.
But yeah, he saved 3 championship points, came back after that third championship point. He saved, pushed it to a tiebreaker, and won 6-3. And I think he might be somebody to look out for this hard court season. He's in the Toronto Open, I believe, and he is playing against. He's playing O'Connell, also Australian, and if he wins that match, he'll play Tiafo. Hopefully, if Tiafo wins.
Yeah.
He's on Ben Shelton's side and Taylor Fritz's side, so could be playing those USA
Oh.
guys as well. So yeah, it makes me a little nervous. He's 9th in the world. He's always been top 10. I wouldn't say, I don't think he's ever been top 5, but he's always like floating between 6 and 12. He's like in there. This win in Washington pushed him back in the top 10. He's been out of the top 10 for a little bit, but I think he could possibly catch some momentum going into the U.S. Open and be somebody to look out for.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I love how some of these guys are just coming out of nowhere and like I mean they're winning not the Grand Slams, but they're winning the other big tournaments like the ATP tournaments. Trying to find him. He had like I remember him because he had like a really good Wimbledon match too. And but anyway, like it's just it's so cool like how they're just coming out of nowhere and winning these tournaments, but like why don't they do good in the Grand Slams? Like I know it's a bigger tournament, so you must feel like more pressure or more anxiety. Or the
Oh,
best
yeah.
guys are just like, okay, now I'll start trying. But that's how I felt with like Roger Federer and Nadal when they got to the end of their career. Like they don't even need to win these tournaments; they just need to win the Grand Slams. But
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I mean, it's just cool to see these young guys coming up and winning these terms. Well, I guess he's not young; he's 26. Yeah, well,
Say he's like mid career.
yeah,
That's
I
like mid
I thought he
career.
was younger, but I mean, also too, you gotta think about time to develop. Like it takes not everyone's like Roger Federer or Pete Sampras and can come on the scene like no other and just like uh win their first Roger won their first 6 Grand Slams. Um, I mean that's crazy. So, but I'm trying to
I mean, he
find.
did well in the Wimbledon draw as well. He lost to Novak Djokovic. Um,
Yeah, it says here he lost to Djokovic, and then
He won 6-1, so he actually started off that set or that match up a set, and then he lost 6-4, 6-4, 6-4.
dude,
So
Djokovic,
he's like right there.
Djokovic always though. I feel like he doesn't try the first set. Like he legit will lose the first
Yeah,
set, be like, "Oh
he's
my
warming
god."
up, dude.
Yeah, he's like, sometimes too. I've done this. Not that I'm Djokovic, but you like see how the person plays, and you get a pace of how they hit the ball, and then like once you get that, and they might sometimes lose you the first set, but then once you get that uh like rhythm going, like okay, they hit the ball like this, they do this. There's their strength, this is their weakness. Then by the second set, you're just like, okay, I got it, and then you like just switch your game around and win the second set. Sorry,
Hmm.
and win the second set. So sometimes like you're just trying to feel out your opponent, like what are they doing, what is their strengths and all that. But I feel like Djokovic is like, I got conditioning, I can last 5 sets, no problem. And
Yeah, Djokovic. I mean, he talked about it too when we talked about this last podcast with tennis of how when you get to semifinals, it's almost who's got the most gas left because you've
yeah,
been playing for about a week and a half. By the time that point comes around, you're more than likely playing one of the best in the world.
oh yeah,
Anybody that's not Alcaraz or Sinner or Novak, you gotta get through those big three now. I would, I would say that's the current new big three. Because yeah, like Djokovic is still making semifinals. He's still beating the top young guys, and he just runs out of gas late in the semifinals. Kind of getting back to um, Alex. I'm trying to say his name right. How do you say it? Alex Diminar. Diminar.
yeah,
Yeah,
Diminar, yeah, Diminar.
it's like the way he breaks up his last name just throws my brain off all
Yeah,
the
it's
time.
like it's Alex D.
Diminar.
Diminar. Alex
Demure.
Diminar.
We're
Diminar.
just calling him the demon.
Demon.
You know what? That's what we're gonna do this podcast. We're gonna give every tennis player a dope nickname or just go off of their current nickname. So the demon
Dude,
actually did really good in the Australian Open. He got to the quarterfinals and
dang.
lost to Sinner, who won the Australian Open.
Well, that's pretty
He
good to
got
lose to the guy that wins the whole
yeah,
thing. Listen to like his stats for Wimbledon. He's had 14 aces, only 10 double faults. That's actually not that bad. His first serve was 54%. His first serve points won were 74%. Second serve points won were 61%. And return games won was 21.
yeah. So that return kind of like he's getting crushed a little bit there, but that's about it. Otherwise, he's putting guys away when he's got the ball in his hands. Um,
Yeah.
it'll be interesting though to see how he does in the U.S. Open and how your guy Jack Draper does. Apparently, he had a little bit of injury to his left arm, I believe,
Mhm.
and he tweeted that he's out for the Toronto Open and he's gonna see us at the U.S. Open. So, it'd be interesting to see like how does Alex do? How does the Demon do at the Toronto Open? Will he make it far, make it to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then go play in the Cincinnati Open, and do well there too? And what's going to work better for players? Keep that momentum rolling, or take the time to practice, rest up, and then save your energy for a long 2 weeks, hopefully, at the U.S. Open.
I don't know how like these tennis players do it too. Like you got to keep playing these tournaments to get points and move up, and you don't really get a break, and then you got to go play. You're used to playing best 2 out of 3, so you got to win 2 sets, and then you have to go win 3 sets and play best 3 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's crazy. Like that would be so hard. I
Oh
feel
my gosh,
like
yeah. We got a whole team with them, you know. Got a PT, got a physical therapist, got a trainer,
they got to
got a
probably got
massage
this. Yeah,
therapist. They're always
massage
getting,
therapist probably really helps them. I would
oh my
think.
gosh, yeah. That'd be amazing. Getting a massage after every match.
Yeah.
That'd feel great. Just getting work done. Oh man. One day when we make enough money, we'll just go in together and share the same massage therapist full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would need one for CP definitely.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Yeah, with all my running goals I got now and tennis goals and crap like that. I'm definitely going to need to focus on the recovery. Especially can't imagine the recovery these guys have to do. Um, but yeah, kind of going off of that, a couple other things, and then we're going to get into some basketball to look at for this Toronto Open. Is Zverev did not have a very good outing at Wimbledon. Let's see if he can bounce back from this tournament and maybe get to the semis and possibly win the Toronto Open or the Cincinnati Open. We got Taylor Fritz as the number 2 overall seed. He's got a pretty, I'm not going to lie, he's got a decent path looking forward to this tournament. Not going to really meet anybody until the quarters or the semis. He's got Ben Shelton on his side, so that'd be cool to see those two Max meet off. If Ben Shelton get past the demon, Alex Demore.
Who are you gonna
And
root for?
then, what?
Who are you rooting for?
You know what? I don't know, man. It's hard not to go for Shelton.
Yeah, because you got to root for your
He's just such a
country. But
dog, dude. Like I kind of like Alex. I like the demon. But dude, Shelton, his mental toughness is just you can just see it. You can see it on his face when he plays and he
yeah,
serves so hard and he's so close. All these guys are so close to being Djokovic or Sinner or Alcaraz. Like one of the guys is gonna break in and become the new top 3 because Djokovic is probably gonna retire,
yeah,
in the next year to 1 to 3
oh
years.
yeah,
Who knows? I don't know if he's gonna. Like you always think these guys can retire, like Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, but they're so good they can just like keep pulling out these amazing runs in the big tournaments.
yeah,
Um, all but dude, Rune is working with Agustin, right?
yeah.
Number 1 player, bald. You know what
Oh,
I'm talking about?
oh,
August
from
Agustin.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Andre
you gave
Andre
me a look
Agassi.
like I was
You say
saying it
Andre
wrong.
Agassi, like the
I said
U.S.
August.
guy?
Oh, I totally messed up his name.
Andre
Andre.
Agassi, the
Yeah.
bald American that was really good, rivals
Yeah.
with Pete Sampras. Yeah,
Yeah.
Andre Agassi.
Wow, my handwriting was horrible for
I
that
was
note.
like,
I
what are
was
you
like,
talking about?
I could tell you weren't helping me out, man. You gotta help me
Well,
out
like I
there,
had to like think about it
Andre.
because Andre, like he's in the tennis world,
Yeah,
but like he's not like in it. Like he doesn't like put himself out there. If he's in like the background, you don't even know it. Like they'll just
yeah,
show him and like, oh, he's coaching this guy. And it's like, oh, this kid. I
yeah,
don't think his kids even play tennis. Like when his kids were, it was like years ago, but they like said, yeah, his kids play baseball, and it was like he hated tennis though, which is funny.
yeah. I know it's crazy.
Yeah,
But anyway, he's working with Holger Rune, and
nice.
and Rune's kind of a little crazy. I don't know. He's got like a little twitch to him. He get lose temper real quick, but he is number 5 at Toronto. Uh, I feel like for some reason that's gonna be good mesh. I feel like their minds are gonna kind of work well together. He
Yeah,
said working with Andre Agassi has been helpful because he keeps everything so simple. In an interview that he had, and they do some like weird like eye training where he's like trying to look straight ahead and like catch the ball. Basically, like I can relate from basketball. You're working on your peripheral vision, uh, and I don't know, he seemed more calm than usual in the interview,
hmm,
and I'm always going for Rune, just because he's a young guy.
heck yeah,
He kind of like trained up with Carlos Alcaraz, so that'd be cool to see him kind of break through as well. If it's not gonna be American guy, then I want it to be
yeah.
Rune for
Well,
sure.
like like Rune and Alcaraz. Remember the Netflix documentary, like season 2?
Yeah.
They did a piece on them, and they like grew up together playing and play each other all the time, or like best friends.
Hmm.
Which is like, I mean, I don't know what that would be like. Say if you're playing your best friend, and
It's your
one of your
That's
best
your
friends is
best
like one of,
rivalries, is your closest
yeah,
friends, your brothers.
it's like you're trying to get up top, and so you're like top 8, but you can't break through past the quarterfinals. But yeah, your best friend's like now in the conversation with the greatest all time already. That would be tough.
That
Like,
would be tough.
I mean, there would be some
I
jealous.
mean, it's got to be eating him alive a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
like
got to be.
you're competitive. It's not like you hate them, but like you're just like, well, I want to be good too. So, but like I don't know, and maybe because I do this, but like I think you can be like someone's best friend off the court, and then off the court, and then when you get on the court, you're like, fuck that guy. I'm gonna kill.
Yeah, you could like
I'm gonna beat
hate
this
losing to
guy.
them
Yeah, you
more
can
than
just like
anybody.
physically like hate them. Like I am not talking to you. We are not friends in this 2 to 3 hours. Like shut up. I'm gonna kick your ass. Like
Yeah.
I mean, they all gotta be like that too. I mean, but I mean that would be kind of tough. Like it'd be one thing if they were like back and forth. Like say if Sinner and Alcaraz were best buds, but it's also honestly cool that maybe they're not. Like they're just not that close. It makes the rivalry better, but still,
Yeah.
he's probably I've seen him at some of Alcaraz's finals matches too. So, um, but the thing about Rune, did you know like his best surface is like clay?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was watching a
Huh.
tournament like a year ago, and they said like he's best on clay because he grew up around it. So I was like during the French Open, I was like, oh, is he gonna break through? Is he gonna make it? And he doesn't. But Nadal's
That's
gone.
tough. I mean, you
Yeah,
could we're talking about all these tournaments coming up. You'd be doing well going into a Grand Slam and just have one bad day and you're out day three. So,
yeah. I want to say Rune didn't he play Alcaraz recently in a clay tournament?
hmm.
I think I'm thinking something else. But it is kind of fun when they play because it's like a mini rivalry, but it's not that big a rivalry.
Yeah, we got to create some more storylines, some bigger rivalries between these guys.
Yeah, it was the hang on, I don't know if I'm gonna get it was the Barcelona final they
Oh,
played.
yeah. That's a
So
big tournament, too. It's
yeah,
like an ATP 500, right? Or is it 1,000?
I want to say 500. We will do an episode more when we go more into detail with that because I gotta do more. I gotta like just focus on that sometime because like the way it's scored, like it's confusing, bro.
It is a ATP 500.
Okay, I
Long
thought it
story
was a
short, these tournaments are 1,000 points, 500 points, or 250 points for winning it all. And the Grand Slams are 1,000. There's a couple other tournaments that are 1,000, but the other big ones um, are mainly like 500. No, actually, there's more 1,000, I think.
Oh yeah, so I watched the final,
We
the
are going to have
highlight.
to do an episode on the scoring. We have to
Yeah,
dive
so
deep and explain to the world how the scoring actually
yeah,
works.
so back to this Barcelona final. Uh, Rune won 7-6, so it was 8-6 in the tiebreaker, and then Rune just like took over and won 6-2 in the second. So he swept Alcaraz. So it's like, why can't you do that in the Grand Slams, people? It's just crazy. Like these guys are winning big tournaments, the ATP tournaments, but they only like like 1% to 3% win the Grand Slams consistently. It's always just three guys, maybe two. You could put in a fourth, like a Murray every now and then, but it's like, what the heck? Like, why aren't like the women's uh game is so wide open sometimes. You're like, you don't know who's gonna win. But the
Yeah.
men's is like, oh, it's gonna be the same guys.
I
Probably
think
win the
Iga's coming back. I think Iga's going to start taking over women's finals again.
really.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could
I
see
think
that.
she's going to be rolling again.
I think Goff will be there. I think Goff will like have her tournaments. I could see Goff winning 1 to 2 a year for the Grand
Mhm.
Slams. I don't think she would win all four. She would. That'd be great. But I just think like because she'll play great one tournament and then just play mediocre or bad the next.
Yeah, she'll be out like round one or two.
Yeah, it's just like what's happening.
I
And
hope she
then
does good at the U.S. Open. The place would be going crazy
oh
if
yeah,
she
like
started
that should be like
advancing.
yeah that should be like your main one to want to win.
Yeah.
For your country. And one thing is like uh I want to see Zverev. Like, how is he gonna respond like mentally? Like, because he said he was like hating tennis, which I get that. It's a really frustrating game, and you feel the pressure, and you just like you honestly hate it. Like, you just don't want to play anymore. And so, I mean, it's gotta be. I mean, he's won Olympic medal, but they're not gonna count that as a Grand Slam. So he's won the Olympic medal, but he's lost the U.S. Open final, and then he's made it to like semis and quarters and lost, and
Lost the French final.
French final. Yeah, that was the other one. lost the French final. So I don't know. Maybe he needs to take a step away from the game. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. It's mentally a grueling sport with it being basically 12 months.
So back to like the demon and Sheldon movie we were talking about. I wanted to say this was like the demon Alex. He like he might be more mentally tough than Ben Sheldon if you think about it. Because like if you just go off like saving those how many set points do you
Saved
save?
3 match points.
Like that's hard. People don't realize like that's really hard to do. Like you have to think like there's no pressure on me. It's the pressure on the guy that's winning. And you just have to swing.
Yeah.
And
And you're
like
doing
that takes
ridiculous
mental
shots to stay in the
toughness.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. That takes mental toughness to save match points, just like Alcaraz did in the French Open final. Yeah, you have to like just be a dog and just be like, I'm not believing losing this match. No way.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's swing into a different court sport. Wyatt, tell us about the Summer League. Who did well? Your thoughts, takeaways? What's going on there?
All right, just like a real quick thing on the summer league. One, did you know you only play like 5 games? I didn't really
Oh, what?
ever keep track, and it's only five
That was
games.
like 8 or 12 or something like that.
I think with the playoffs it is, but I looked at the records like 5-0, 1-4, 4-1. But
That's
you think
dumb.
there's more because there's so many games.
Yeah, it's true. They
So
have them on so much in like a
yeah,
2 or 3 week
it's
span.
only 10 days. So,
Oh, feels like
but
it's 3 weeks.
nope,
Maybe
it's
because
like
they just talk about it
yeah.
beforehand, afterhand, stuff like that.
So this show we will talk about Duke because I'm a Duke fan. So if you don't like Duke, too bad. But Kyle Filipowski, who was from Duke, was named Summer League MVP. This is his second year. This will be his second year in the league, so his sophomore year. He played. Uh, he averaged 29 points per game, shot 56% from the field, 39% from the three, and grabbed 7 rebounds a game, which was good to see because he played in the G League last year, and like just like wasn't a factor. But he's got like a good game. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of him, but I liked him at Duke. I thought he's very fundamentally sound, strong, and like he's got like some good post moves. Like you can tell when a post has been working on like his footwork in the paint, or like it's like if you're a post, like why don't you just pump fake half the time? Everyone thinks you're gonna go up. Yeah, like good pivot, a nice good pivot move to the left. So he was just like dominating at one point. I watched a game where he was just like taking over. So I don't know. Maybe that means he'll play more for Utah. Utah sucks, so hopefully he'll play more. But
Got some opportunity for some
yeah,
playing time, maybe.
definitely. He only played in like 3 games too. And then Jeremiah Fears, who I thought would be good. He scored 14 points in his first game, 15 points in his second game, scored 22 in the fourth game, was second leading scorer. And the fifth game, he had 22 points, leading scorer, also grabbed 7 rebounds. I think
Whoa.
I think he showed like his what his strength is scoring. Obviously, like defense, passing. I think a knock on him was like he doesn't know how to share the ball or move without the ball. I didn't watch enough to see if that was a thing, but the Pelicans also went 0-5, so they didn't win any games. So I don't know what that says, but
It's not a
it's
good
also
look. Not a good start.
no, but it's also
I
like
mean,
the
it's summer league, so it's not their main
you're
guys,
grabbing like
but
you get your draft players, but what people don't realize is you get your draft players, you're grabbing guys from different teams that don't play, and then you got your sophomore players. So it's like some of these guys, most of these guys might not even play like on the actual team. They may either come off the bench or they'll play in the G League or they're gonna get cut. And
yeah, it's like a
so
tryout, really.
yeah, so I mean you really
But it's
should get
good, like to
yeah
see, what your
what you
core
got.
future, not core, but maybe like your main draft picks, what they're gonna look like, maybe some bench guys, get some missing pieces, stuff like that.
Yep. And then Derek Queen, he had 13 points, 10 rebounds in game one, 12 points, 13 rebounds in game two, 17 points, and 10 rebounds in game three. And I want to say he was the lead scorer in game three, maybe. He did not play the last 2 games because in the third game, which was crazy, he played the third game, so he got hurt later. He still had 17 and 10. He torn left wrist ligament. Will miss the start of
Ah,
the season. So that was really disappointing.
that's super disappointing. Damn it.
I know.
Like tears his a wrist ligament. He must have got nailed.
Yeah, he did. He went up and you know, I think it was like he went up and like did a pump or something, and then the guy just came down on him. And I think he fell a little weird too. When he fell, I think it's like the weight of his body. I mean, some of those guys are so strong, so like I can't imagine just like the force that they generate when they come down. You know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So and then let's see. So Kneppel from Duke was the MVP of the finals. The Charlotte Hornets went 5-0. In the championship, he had 21 points, 8 for 20 from the field, and 4-11 from 3-point range. So Ryan Kalkbrenner from Creighton. Dude, I didn't know about Ryan Kalkbrenner. I mean, obviously, great college player. Obviously, the defensive player of the year in the Big East, player of the year, Big East, one of the best. I mean, basically, Creighton's best player for all 4 years he was there, or three of the
Mhm.
four. And he just like wasn't athletic, like super, like jump out of the gym, but he's just like had good fundamentals. And he's tall as shit. He's like 7 foot, so he can block shots. And you're like, I don't know, is he gonna be in the NBA? And they showed a lineup of like what they projected like their starting lineup to be, and they had him in the starting lineup because of his
Whoa.
defense. So maybe,
I
I
mean,
mean,
shot blockers are hard to come by in the NBA. I feel like
yeah, I mean, and he's not crazy athletic, but he is. I mean, you got to be somewhat athletic to play pro. But
7 foot can hit
yeah,
the
he's 7 foot.
you
He can
know,
hit the three. I mean, and like these
got
guys that,
decent footwork. Probably could put a little
yeah,
more weight on him, but I don't know. This day and age is just like a lot of bigs are kind of
yeah.
string bean a little bit.
But dude,
They're not
like,
like your '90s big where they're just like they kind of look like football players
we need to
almost.
like come back and do an episode like, let's say anywhere between October and December, probably. So one of those 3 months, and just like talk if Ryan Kalkbrenner put on some muscle, because some of these guys they hit the weight room then after summer league, and they just get jacked. And
Yeah,
it's like, I mean, you can go into this because you train people, but they got to be doing something that no one they didn't do to them in high school, obviously, college, even to the NBA. Like these big guys just come in as string beings, and then they're in the league, and then they're just tall and bulky, and then they don't get pushed around.
I mean you're not going to school. You literally have one job
Yeah,
that maybe is like 4 hours a day, training wise. But then you got the other 12 hours you're awake if you're sleeping 8 hours, where you got to be focused on nutrition. And a lot of good colleges usually have like a nutritionist. To be honest, though, I feel like especially guys, when they hit like that 22 to 25 range, it's like they almost hit a second uh, stage of like puberty and just get some muscle on them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's crazy. You're just like, man, I wish I was like this in high school.
Yeah, I
Just like been all American.
know. Well, duh, you'd be a man among boys. That's
Oh
what
yeah.
Zion was like. That dude had a man's body when he was like 16, just
Oh
dunking on
yeah.
kids.
That might be his problem though too. He's too heavy, too strong.
Yeah,
I don't know. But
that's
anyway, so
another
they had
topic.
Con Knipple in the starting lineup, which I kind of thought he would be. I mean, he was their first pick overall. So, and he like when he came to Duke, I was like, oh, he's just a shooter on a 3-point line. But man, he can get to the hole. He lacks. They say he lacks defense, but I think he's more like because of athleticism, which they'll work on with that. But you could tell like during the summer league, like he took control in the championship game. He hit the three to like put the game out of reach. Like they're up like four, and then 4-3, and then he hits a three, and it's basically over. So came in clutch for his team, and,
Ice.
and then they got some other guys like Liam McNeely from UConn, who averaged 14 and a half for UConn, scored 30 points against Creighton one game. He did not play in the championship game, but he's one of the better shooters that they got for the Charlotte Hornets because let's face it, the Charlotte Hornets, they suck. They only won like, I saw they were like 19 wins, 21 wins. So very bad season. And they need like more shooters. I watched this thing where like they were talking about like the problem with the Hornets was they either one had a star and never had put players that could help that star player around him. So like LaMelo Ball, they can never put good player shooters around him. And then like, or they just had no stars. Like when they were the Bobcats, they literally had nobody. They had a bunch of good role players. So the role players were the stars. Remember when they were the
Yeah.
Bobcats? Like that was so weird. Like they had
It's
left.
weird. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Hornets are still New Orleans, I feel like that
Yeah.
it should be the New Orleans Hornets.
There is talk that the Hornets are gonna like some people are saying like they should just go to Seattle and be the Supersonics
Hmm.
again. If the Supersonics come back,
Well, have you
uh,
seen they're thinking about league expansion, like adding some teams?
yeah, yeah. I didn't really look at it recently, but I did hear about it. Yeah, like Las Vegas is a place obviously they want,
They
and
man, they want all sports in Las Vegas now.
I know, and like I don't know, it's probably a good
I just don't
idea,
think it's a
but
very good. To be honest, I don't think it's a very good sports town.
no,
I just don't know.
I don't think so either. And then I think Kansas City needs a team. I'm
Oh my
biased because I'm
gosh,
like by Kansas City, but
I think Kansas City would thrive on a
they
team.
would. They would like love it so much.
Yeah, like you got
And
Missouri and Kansas, both states,
well, like
like going for this new Kansas City team.
Kansas City used to have a team. Like they shared it with Omaha.
They
Like
shared with Omaha. When was
yeah, they
this?
mostly were like this was like back in the 60s or
How do you share a professional team?
it was like home games and where they would play their home games or whatever.
So weird.
It was
That
like
would suck
Oscar
as a player.
Robinson
That would
played for the
absolutely
team.
suck.
I remember Dad talking about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I did
so
not know this. That was back in the day.
and then like the Buffalo used to have a team. I think they were terrible though.
I think being a professional athlete in Buffalo would suck.
Yeah.
Like you're not in New York City. Like you
I don't think playing for
don't
the
even know where
Raptors.
Buffalo is.
You think playing for
How,
the Raptors would be fun? Going to Canada?
I don't
Maybe.
know, man. Maybe you got a whole country behind you.
That's true. That's true. Playing for the Wizards would suck though. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
mean
lose
they were kind of who was the guy back in the early 2000s that played for him?
the Wizards.
Gilbert
Bradley Beal.
Arenas?
Oh yeah, Gilbert Arenas. Yeah, he played for him.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gilbert
Okay, I was
Arenas
right.
played for
Yeah.
him. He was like the guy.
Yeah.
He got
He made
arrested.
them cool.
Yeah, he got arrested
Yeah, the whole gun
recently
thing
for.
really
Did you hear
screwed
about
him.
him? What happened to him?
Recently?
Yeah, I
What happened
read he got
recently?
like arrested for like a legal gambling game or something like that.
I don't know. He's got his own like talk show. It looks like hey, first off, his talk show, they're in this room. I'm like, how much does this room cost?
I
And
know.
two, he just like yells on all the clips I see. I'm just like, but
Yeah,
he's got some good points.
he
He's got some
does.
good takes on some stuff.
Yeah, like one of my favorites was like he said Vince Carter could have been that guy, like just as good as Michael or something like that or LeBron, but he's too nice. I was
Mm.
like, I
Man, Vince
kind of,
Carter, man, that'd been crazy. If Vince Carter.
I kind of get that a little bit because you do have to be somewhat of an asshole if you want to be like the best. Like I'm better than everyone, but you're also like that because you put in the work that nobody put in. Like
Yeah.
you did workouts that no one else was willing to do. So, all
All
right,
right,
real
here's some
quick.
potential.
Wait, real quick. One more NBA thing. I was watching NBA today, and they came out with this list of like projected top 10 teams so far during the free agent era right now.
I like it.
So it's the Thunder at 1, Rockets at 2, Kevin Durant. I mean, yeah,
Rockets at 2.
I
Rockets are
know.
going to be like
Kevin
7th or
Durant
8th
just
overall.
like uh you just put him up there, bro. Then the
I don't.
Nuggets,
I bet you they're going to be like 4th seed.
yeah. Nuggets at 3, which
Heck yeah.
they traded away Porter, but he wasn't
Yeah, and
doing that great.
they got 4 solid players for the
Yeah.
same amount of money.
The thing is, do they have a strong bench? So
Now they do.
yeah, they did trade away. They did get some players, and then Cavaliers at 4, Knicks at 5, Timberwolves at 6. The Clippers are like I don't have the roster from, but they have like some old players on there now. I think, but I mean they got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, so see Magic. That's cool to see the Magic get good. I was like, I told you too, like at one point, I was like, dude, the Magic and the Rockets, they're gonna be good eventually because they're just getting all these college guys like that you wanted, and then they were always up in the draft. I mean, if you watch a team, if they draft good enough and they're up there all the time, you're like, oh, these guys could be good in like 5 or 6 years. Rockets made the playoffs, so they just needed some
I wish
shooting.
the Rockets wouldn't have got Durant, to be honest.
Why?
I liked Green. I wish they wouldn't have traded him.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I was
And
hoping
then
he was going to be the guy. But then them losing first round, that really hurt them. That hurt.
yeah, I did like Green too.
Yeah.
But I disagree on that on the keeping him. I think you got to get if you have an opportunity to get Durant, you got to get him. He's the guy. He's one of the
I don't
best
know.
scorers of all time.
I feel like there's always drama wherever he goes.
Maybe some of it's not his fault though, but they do. I mean, they didn't win the Suns. They won in Brooklyn, but lost in the playoffs. I mean, at least they win. I mean, yeah, he doesn't win a championship without Steph, but he still wins. And you got the Warriors at 9. I think they just. I mean, you got Steph Curry, so why not? They're trying to sign Kaminga, which I don't know why, because he doesn't play half the time, it feels like. And it sounds like he's not fitting into their system. And he could probably go dominate on a mediocre or a shitty team, but then they want to keep him. And I don't know. If I was Warriors, I'd try to like trade him for something better, but they I heard like he wants to control his own destiny, and I'm more power to him. I saw that he had 14 points off the bench, 48% shooting, and then he averaged, but when he started and played, which I think it was mostly when Steph was out, he averaged 17 and shot like over 50%.
Dang.
So I
Yeah, no, I
mean,
kind of hope he leaves the Warriors, to be honest. I
yeah,
want to
he's
see
got
him.
to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then the Lakers are 10, which I don't know. I don't know
I
what
feel
the
like no matter what, if you have LeBron,
Yeah,
Steph, or
you
KD, you're
got
probably going to be
Luca.
top 10.
Well, you see Luca's like on the front cover of Men's Health or whatever.
Yeah.
That's so
Somebody
funny.
was like, you should send that magazine to the Dallas Mavericks. And he was just like, oh, they probably already saw it. I don't know if it's true, but he said I read somewhere where he credited pickleball for his weight loss.
Interesting.
Like everybody's getting pickleball.
Well, I also heard the gym that he would go to in the off season, like where he's from, they just like this summer got weights.
What?
This was like, well, no wonder why he wasn't in shape. They didn't have any weights for him.
Yeah.
Like,
What the heck? What gym is he going to?
I don't know, bro. I
You're a
don't know.
professional athlete. You're going to wait without. You're going to go into the gym without weights. What's
Maybe it's
going
a,
on here?
maybe it's a gym with fast food. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dang, it's
That's
crazy.
crazy, dude.
Yeah. So, but those are the 10. It obviously will change.
Do you think anybody, what team is left out? They think you should be in the top 10?
Oh, man. Trying to think here. Well, Celtics don't have anybody anymore. Uh, oh man. Honestly, I kind of like that top 10, but say the Bucks. I think people are going to sleep it on the Bucks. They still have Giannis. Yeah, they lost Dame, but they weren't doing that great with Dame. I think not that Dame's not great. I think he would just do better in Portland. And I feel like the Bucks will do better than what people say. Um,
Where'd you say the Knicks were in that list?
Fifth. I'm surprised they were fifth.
Huh.
Yeah, the Bucks have
Dude, I think Rockets are like,
too high.
yeah,
I mean, the Bucks have Gary
you got a good
Harris,
core.
Miles Turner, who was with the Indiana Pacers his whole career for 10 years, just signed with the Bucks.
I
Bobby,
think that was a good move for the Bucks. What's up with the Pacers? Like,
I don't
why
know.
they let him go like that?
I don't like they kind of like seems like they're starting over almost. Bobby
Dude,
Portis,
like, why would you not try to keep that core together? I feel like they had a solid
yeah,
core.
it's just poor management, I think.
Oh
Poor
gosh.
management. But yeah, they had decent players. So I mean, night it's like 10 o'clock at night. Um, but yeah, like I don't know. People are saying the Bucks aren't gonna be any good, but they did make moves so Giannis would stay. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks, and they were like 13 or 14, I think, on the list. But dude, the people that are really hurt though by injury are the Pacers, obviously, and then the Celtics. Like the Celtics just kept trading away people, got rid of Drew Holiday, which I was pissed about the Drew Holiday
I
thing.
think the Celtics, dude. I honestly think the Celtics could still be good this year.
They probably will be,
Something about
but
playing in the Garden, dude, just brings
yeah,
team camaraderie together. Like the Celtics, I don't know. Like they still got Brown. This is a chance for Brown to have like maybe one of the best seasons of his career and just carry this
yeah,
team.
to be the guy.
Yeah.
I don't think they called. You said the Garden. You mean that's the Knicks? They call that the
Oh
Garden.
my gosh.
Come on, man.
What's
They
the
just
Celtics?
they just called the Celtics Arena. Like
That
the
was the
old
Garden
school.
still.
I don't think so. Whatever.
No, you're right. It is the Knicks.
It's a Knicks,
Gosh,
man.
gotta get my facts straight.
But anyway, uh, so I mean Brown, he's got to take over, and then I mean you still got White, who's been really good. So Tatum will come back for the playoffs. So wait, really? Well, he might. Some of these pro athletes, though, dude, they come back way sooner than like average Joes, I guess. Like it's crazy their
Well, you
recovery.
got all the resources, man.
Yeah, and let's
All the
face it.
time and resources.
Yeah, so that's true. But yeah, so that's a little NBA for you. And then Wes wants to get into some baseball. So Wes, what you got on baseball?
Well, I'm just into baseball mainly because we're about to go to this Yankees Red Sox game here in about 3 weeks,
Dope.
which I'm pumped for.
Yeah, me too.
And with that, been looking at baseball, and there are some really good races for winning the division. Obviously, I feel like every year the NL Central is always there's always good teams in there. The Cubs were in first, Brewers jumped them. Milwaukee and the Cubs just played. Cubs almost got swept, but they won the last game. Thank God. They're a game back, so that's one to look out for. And then in the National League East, the Mets and Phillies are battling for that spot. Listen to podcasts, and the Phillies have a stronger core pitching staff, so it looks like they might be. If you're gonna put some money on who's going to win the division, Phillies looking like they're going to be built to win the division, but Mets looking like they're built more to do well in October. Along with that, you got the Dodgers, favorites to win the World Series this year. In the West, we got the Padres right behind them, 3 games back. And then American League, it is insane how good the American League East is. Because you got the Blue Jays at 64-46 this year. I think the Brewers have like the better record than them. That's it. Then you got Yankees in second, 3.5 games back. Boston 5 games back right now. Big battle every time these teams play a divisional series. There's a lot on the line, and Yankees kind of. I mean, they've not been playing very good. They went like 0-3. I think maybe they went. No, they didn't get swept, but they went 1-2 against the Blue Jays in a series a couple weeks ago. They just had 2 walk-off wins against the Rays, which was huge, keeping Boston away from them. And even the Orioles, who are bottom of this division, they're 13.5 games back. They still, I think, won the series 2-1 against the Blue Jays recently. So that's a good division to keep watching out for. And hot teams right now are the Mets, 7-game win streak. Milwaukee is the second hottest team in the last 2 weeks. They just crushed my Cubs, so they are looking good. Teams in a slump. Miami Marlins, they're kind of like middle of the pack. Are they going to go for it for that wild card? Are they not? Yeah. Some good things with trades. Yankees boosting their bullpen. They made some trade deadlines. Cubs acquired Michael Soroka from the Nationals, strengthen that rotation. And then the Mariners got Iguino Suarez. Definitely said that wrong. But he's got 36 home runs this year and 87 RBIs. So Mariners getting a little better. But yeah, lots going on in baseball. I would love if we had more time. It'd be awesome to just get super into baseball.
Yeah, like the Yankees, they also got like Jacob Bird from Colorado, and they got Ben Shields. Oh, it's going to Colorado for
You
the
know what?
trade.
If you're any player on the Rockies and you can get out of that situation, then your game is probably going to elevate just based off of the energy in the
Yeah,
clubhouse. We were
yeah,
at a
my
game. We were at a game, and we were just looking at the other teams and how they're like celebrating with each other. And these teams aren't even that good. Like
mm,
the teams they were playing were middle of the division,
yeah,
probably not going to make it the wild card, but they still had life. They still loved the game.
right,
Look at our dugout, and it's like they can't wait for the end of the season to get here. It's
yeah,
yeah, it's rough. It's rough
I
over here in
bet.
Colorado right now.
Yeah, old Yankee, one of my favorite players, especially back in 21 and 22. DJ LeMahieu, I saw signed with the Rockies, so that's not good.
But yeah, why? Besides, okay, I know you're gonna want the Yankees to win, but who do you actually think is going to win the World Series this year? You know a little more about baseball than I do.
So I'm like, baseball is honestly like just super hard to pick because hitting a baseball is super hard. You don't know like what guy's gonna be on and off. It all depends on your bullpen. Like that's why
Yeah,
Yankees started getting pitchers. So I think like you can pick a favorite, but then like when the Phillies made it a couple years ago or last year or 2 years ago, it's like no one thought they'd make it, and they did. They just got hot. Basically, whoever gets hot. Like I don't know why you would ever bet on baseball. It's way too hard to guess
I
who's gonna
love
win.
betting on baseball to be honest,
Yeah,
but
honestly, the
yeah,
favorites
you're
are the
right. You have no
Dodgers.
idea. Like you have no idea what's gonna happen.
I'd say like the Dodgers. I guess I'm picking a favorite. Like their
Dodgers,
roster's so
that's an easy
stacked.
favorite.
Yeah, but you said pick a favorite. Like I mean, the
Yeah, they are
Brewers are
looking pretty
doing
good.
really good. You said trying to think. I mean, I like the Braves to be good. I really like Braves are one of my favorite teams. The Pirates are just trading away everybody. That's a no surprise there. Yeah,
Yeah, they are
They haven't traded
bottom of the pile, right?
They haven't traded Paul Skeens. So Paul Skeens, he has like a 1.64 ERA.
I
That's
know. Yeah.
crazy. That's
Who did you
just
get traded to?
Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
He didn't get traded,
Oh, I thought you
but
said you did.
no, but they're trading away everybody, and not Paul Skeens. But Paul Skeens be stuck on a shitty ass team.
Yeah.
So, which I'm a Pirates fan. Like my top three favorite teams are probably the Yankees, and then I switch back in second and third depending on the year, like Pirates and Braves. This year I've been watching more Pirates and Braves. I don't know why, but I just have. So,
Yankees
but
are always a contender up there. Mets are
kind of
looking
the
good. It'll be
last,
interesting when October comes.
yeah, it
I'm gonna
will
try to
be.
get more knowledgeable in the
Playoff
baseball world.
baseball is like no other compared to like regular season. Like
Such
playoff
a whole
baseball,
different vibe, dude.
it is. It's a way different vibe. Way different. It's like March Madness. People that don't even watch college basketball but watch March Madness.
I think if you had a combined sports, it's kind of like tennis and football combined. I feel like with the intensity,
Yeah.
like with tennis, I don't know. Tennis is weird because like there's a lot of tension with points and stuff, but
Hmm.
because it's based off of a hit, it just feels different than like football. Football's like there's a lot of time in between plays, and then something
Yeah.
big happens, which makes it super exciting. I don't know though. Maybe not tennis. Maybe I'm just biased here. It is more like football. Baseball and football are very similar in the fact of like the time between plays, and
Hmm.
then how like a play can happen and nothing really happens.
Do
Um,
you consider baseball to be a legit team sport or more of an individual sport? 'Cause think about it. You're up there by yourself at the plate. Then you're by yourself making the play. I mean, you need your teammates, but it's up to you to make that play on the field. So what do you
that is,
think?
yeah. Oh man, that's a good point. Because the only time you really use your team is pitcher catcher, and
Turn
then
double
like
plays.
Yeah, double plays. I think baseball is really about the camaraderie of the clubhouse, like the energy that is fed off of each other to go out and do good individually. Like the documentary on when the Red Sox uh, came back from being down 3-0 and beat the Yankees, and how they were like taking shots of whiskey uh, before it was like game 6 or something like that. And like how some of the guys in the clubhouse were just so laid back and loose, and they were just saying, F it, we're going to go for this, we're going to go do this. I know that hurts to bring that example up for you. But same thing, then you
But
can look at the
yeah, I
Yankees
mean,
too, and how like when they were the best team
yeah,
in 1998, like everybody showed up like ready for work, and like you get that synergy. Like once one person kind of sets a tone, like Derek Jeter was a tone setter for the Yankees. Like
mm,
he was gonna play every day. He was gonna do his job. He did a clean cut. He was like the example of what it means to be a Yankee, and it just fed off of everybody else. Everybody else knew what they came there to do, which was win a championship, and that was the only way
yeah,
to succeed. Otherwise, it was a bust. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I think too, I've listened to more like baseball like mental strength or just like having a stronger mental game than like tennis to get ready
yeah,
for tennis. Like, because it's it's almost the same. It's just about like deep breathing, focusing. It's like I read something was like baseball is a good all sports, but baseball is a good metaphor for life because like you you strike out more times than you get hit, which is like
yeah.
that's a good point. Like you get more, you probably strike out more in life than you actually get hit, but that hit could be huge.
I think that's why I think tennis and baseball are similar because it is very individualized, just like
Yeah.
tennis. Like it's you out there. You're out there on the plate by yourself. You're out there on your position by yourself. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, you could say the same thing for like football and basketball, but the play heavily relies on what your teammates are doing too, you know?
Exactly.
Like baseball, it doesn't. I mean, it does in the sense of like, what does the pitcher throw? But really, it's you reacting to what the batter hit more than anything, or what the
Yeah.
pitcher throws. So
Yep. Oh.
yeah. Well, cool. I think that's a good spot to stop here on Spalding's Court. Kind of covered a wide range of sports here. Can't wait for NFL and college football and the U.S. Open. The fall is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
We said we're going to stick with basketball and tennis mainly, but we will definitely be diving into football. I can feel
Yeah.
like
We'll
it.
dive in. We'll talk about basketball and tennis every episode, but we'll dive into random sports as well.
I think when college basketball hits, that'll be a new type of intensity that pops up for us because that is our jam. That's like
Yeah.
where we
I will
thrive.
not.
Right now, we're warming up to that. We're
I
going
will
to
not be
build it up.
social for like 5 months.
Yeah. We'll be dropping a podcast every day
Pretty
after every
much.
game.
I might
Yeah.
come on every day and vent.
Yeah. It's going to become a Duke Blue Devils basketball podcast for sure, or something like that.
Or Nebraska basketball, depending how good we
Oh,
do.
man. It could be very depressing podcast or a very uh, enlightening
It might be
podcast.
happy tears. You never know. And be like, "Will you just shut up?
Yeah.
Stop crying."
Well, thanks for joining us on Spalding's Court Sports Podcast, and we'll see you next time where we'll be talking more about the U.S. Open, what's coming in basketball, and taking a deeper dive into the upcoming NFL and college football season. We'll see you next time. See ya.
See ya.